Hey guys, oh my god, I am so nervous, but I'll be calm, I'll be cool. Hi guys. Okay, I think I'm focused now. So guys, I thought today, before we jump right into the budgeting video next month, because I'm gonna be doing my videos. Oh my god, Abby, calm down. Take two. Sorry about that. I think I'm ready now. So guys, I'm not used to sitting down formally and talking to you guys, but from February I would start again my budgeting video. Yeah. Okay, for those that might not know what that is or what it used to be, 2017 I just literally stumbled across, no, I actually had the idea from church, like a pastor was preaching about it, you know, how to get out of debt and all that. For some reason I just got into it and I just wanted to know what it was, to be honest, and I just checked on YouTube, and then I was so crazy, like now I'm still crazy about YouTube and everything. So I just literally pressed budgeting on YouTube and I saw all these loads of people like doing the Dave Ramsey budgeting video. I was so intrigued and I really wanted to know what it was, but mostly it was people in America that was doing it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, because I was really bad at managing my money. And for those that might not know, a single mom. I really don't like to use this word, but that's who I am. I am a single mom to 2 boys, and I also have a full-time job, but I realize every month we never have enough, and I feel like I was earning quite enough, reasonable amount of money for me to have enough money at the end of the month, but it was just due to my careless living and not budgeting properly, not understand, like literally I know I would get the money and I don't even know when all the money would go. So in 2017 I started budgeting video, and it was just in my own way. It was not exactly how other people was doing their one, but it was still in line with it. So basically what would happen is I write all my income out. And no, first I would have all my money, how much I get at the end of the month, write all my income out, and write how much I'll be paying, like my rent and my house. The noise is kind of distracting me, but I hope it's not distracting you guys. So I write, basically we will be going through all those process anyway together, because I am going to be I'm starting. Sorry, I'm kind of a little bit shy. So yeah, and in 2017 I would say I really learned a lot, and I was, as I said earlier, most of this is just my own way. Is not necessarily how everyone else is doing it in America. I don't even know if people in the UK do it, I don't know, but I just do it my own way, and it's really taught me a lot. It's taught me to literally live within my own means, like, and also I don't overbuy stuff. And also I said since 2017 that I have been doing that. I have religiously been saving. It also helped me to save money. At the end of the month I'm always literally like, oh my god, Abby, is this how much you've saved? So last year I couldn't do it and show it on YouTube. I was doing it, but I wasn't showing it on YouTube just because of personal reasons. I started in January, February I just didn't upload again, and everybody was like, oh Abby, why recording? These are all my books for my budgeting. I still have like some of them from last year. Actually most of them are from last year. I haven't bought a new one because I haven't actually finished all the book. So this was the one this was not the one I started with, but this was mainly the one that I used in 2017. So this is what some of it used to look like, and this is how I used to like budget. I used to like literally like budget on my paper. I basically write my direct debit out, my income, then also I still do cash envelope based. It's like I feel like when I started I just literally get used to spending money with cash, and that's what the budgeting has taught me. Like if I had to spend my money using the card, I spend way more because I don't see the money. But if I have the money in cash with me, I find it very, very long time to leave all the money down and be like, okay, £100, go take £100, when I'm like, ooh, this is a lot of money. So even till now, I still spend with cash. I'm always having cash around. Whenever I need to buy something, I always use my cash. I actually use this because I wasn't showing it on YouTube anymore, so I used this for 2018, which I didn't show you guys. It was just personal reasons, but trust me, a lot has changed, and you guys will see the changes that I've made in my February budgeting. So because I was super excited and I really loved it, I also got myself this Eric Kondo book and all that. I don't know if that's what they call it. It was a birthday gift for last year. It says Abby's low income budget. As I said, my one will be so different because most people that do it on YouTube in America, they have like 5,000, 6,000 pounds a month, blah blah blah, you know. I don't even end up to that. That's why mine is on a very low income. If I tell you how much I make, an estimate of how much I make, you'll be like, girl, how do you manage? But we have God. When you have God, you have everything. So this is what this one looks like. This was from last year, but I am still going to use it for this year. Oh my God, I remember all my plans for last year to save. In January, I did say I was going to save £200 for emergency fund, pay off my overdraft, pay off overdraft. Oh my God, I think I might still stick to some of this in this year. I've actually rubbed up some stuff, but I have actually, I'm gonna show you guys. I've started with 20, this is February, but you guys will see this in the next video. So these are my February 2019 budgeting for the month. Oh my God, I'm super excited to show you guys. But this is the book we would continue to use for 2019. Even though I got it last year, I didn't use it, so why should I waste it? So Abby, how is your budgeting different and all that? I live in the UK, right? Ooh, who is messaging me? Not now. You see, my friend always message me at the wrong time. So I live in the UK and I'm a single mom. Also, my income is super low. I'm the only one making money in this house for now. My kids are small. I have a 2-year-old and I have a 6-year-old boys. And as I said, I'm on a low income. Basically, my income at the end of the month, if I work super hard, I can get I earn maybe £1,000 a month if I work super hard, and I mean super hard. But I always put my mind at £1,000 at the end of the month. The changes there is now that I do not get paid every month again. Last year also, one of the reasons why I stopped the budgeting was because I was having problem with my work. But now I've changed work, I've got a new job now, and we get paid every 2 weeks. It's boring. It's boring getting paid every 2 weeks, but I'm gonna work with, I've been literally, I kind of think I like it now that I get paid every 2 weeks, but I still don't kind of like it, but we'll all go through these changes together. So my last year, 2 years ago, I used to like get paid every month, and that's why I do the monthly one. But this one, I don't know if I'm going to be doing every two weeks, so you guys will know how I'm able to you know, pay my stuff, and I'm able to like budget within that 2 weeks. That's what I'm trying to say. But I get paid every 2 weeks, and I get paid on Wednesday. Actually, today is Thursday, and I got paid yesterday, and I'm so excited. I got paid yesterday, so I was so excited. I've paid all my bills and everything and all that. But a lot have really changed. I feel like I am more like I'm living within my means now. I actually want to show you guys some stuff, because when I was doing the budgeting, then people always ask, Abby, how come your rent is so low? How come you do this? How come you do this? So I thought if anybody asks again this year, I'll just literally direct them to this video. So I live in the UK, and I also I've been categorized as a low income earner in the UK. Of course, I have low income. So based on that, the government do help. I don't know, there's a new scheme now. I actually don't fall into that new scheme, but I'm just gonna say the little that I know. So I fall in a scheme whereby they do help. I have a 2-year-old, so that means I have I have little kids that depends on me. I have a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old, so they depend on me. So it's whatever I earn, we literally have to manage. But my rent is super high. Like, I live in a high, you know, this council flat, and even though people might think, oh, council flat houses are cheap, but in the UK kind of standard, they're not cheap. I personally think my rent is a bit high, but compared to other houses, my rent is a bit cheap. So at the end of the every month, my rent, oh, I've written everything down here. I might probably put like another overlay here, because I've written everything down, because I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing, because people are gonna be like, how come you're paying this, how come you're not paying that? So because me, I don't like to lie. My money is my money. You cannot come and collect my money from my hand. But I'm not even, I've written everything down here. I'll put an overlay here. So for standard living in the UK, for me, so my rent at the end of every month is supposed to be 500, and I've just put £550 at the end of the month. That's my actual rent. So my council tax, I'm not sure about this, but my council tax, I've put £100. You cannot be living in the UK and you don't pay council tax. All this money you have to pay, literally. There's also service charge. So the service charge is, you know, basically when they clean the streets, the lights in your flat, not in your flat, but you know, your hallway, you know, the cleaners that empty the bins and everything, you know, the street light and everything. So that's for like the service charge, and you know, when they look after the parks and all that. So you have to, I'm not sure about that. If I'm wrong here, if anyone is paying full service charge, you can correct me. I've put like £100 there for the service charge. And as I said, I have a 2-year-old, so I also, oh my god, why? I'll call them back later. See how there's noise and everything everywhere. Sorry guys. Or should I close the window? I'm coming, let me close the window. Okay, I've closed the window. I've called the person back, so nobody's gonna disturb me, hopefully. Was this how this was before? Okay, so where was I think I was talking about service charge. If I can't remember, but that's, I've put service charge. So this is basically if you're not, if you know, this is how much you're supposed to pay for the if you live in the UK. So of course I have a little boy. If I've got to go to work, I also need to put the child in the nursery. So Jaden has been going to nursery since it was 6 months, and now it's 2.5, more than 2.5 anyway. So his child care is £640. Everything I'm talking about are my monthly pay, what I pay every month. So of course I can't go to work without transportation. So transportation in the UK, we call it TFL. So a standard 1 month transportation fees in the UK is £81.50 for a month. Also electricity for the house, we use this is basically how much we use for in our house, and it's usually like every month, and it's pay as you go. So even if we finish, I have to go and do it again. So about £50 is enough for us in our house. Anyway, there's just 3 of us. So TV line says, I don't know how much I'm supposed to pay, like pay fully, but I pay £12 a month. I don't know, I did all my application online, and I think I was paying higher for the first 3 months, and now I pay like £12. I don't know how much standard you're supposed to pay, maybe £24 for TV license. And also your Sky, so this is your Sky cable, this is like TV cables and all that. I have a low one. If you follow me from last year, you know I used to pay higher. Then I called them and I said I want to leave and all that, so they reduced the amount I pay every month. So you can also do that if you've been with your TV provider for a very long time. You can because you always do deals and all that. You can ask them, is there any deals happening, can I change, just to like kind of reduce the money and everything and all that. You can do that. So internet as well, you can't be living in a house without paying internet. Like, it's just this, everything that I've listed here are the things that you have to pay for you to be living in the UK. And your mobile phone, so my internet is £27 and my mobile phone is £60. Is a contract phone. So I don't know how much all of this has come up to. I'll quickly do the calculation so that we can know how much. And these are just, there's no food or anything in this. These are where you, I mean, literally all the bills you have to pay at the end of the month in the UK. So 81, 50, 50, 12, 22, 27, 60. I feel like there's some certain things that I didn't put in here. Okay, I didn't put food and all those things or any other thing, or you know, looking beautiful and all that. This is just standard, yeah. I think I didn't even put water as well. This cannot be right. 82,000. Where is the 82,000? Let me quickly do this and I will come back. Okay, we're back. So according to my calculation, I don't know if I omitted something, but I got 1,642 pounds 5p. So this is just basically, you know, transportation, rent and every other thing. 1,642 50p at the end of each month. Oh, sorry guys, this thing keep falling down. So 1,642, that's just for you rent and every other thing that comes with the rent. I don't even make up to that a month. I've never even calculated that. I've not. Oh my god, that's quite a lot of money. So because of that, of course, all these things are important. Like, this is what you call adulting. So this is where, you know, the government have the scheme whereby they help working mom like us. So they help me. Basically, what I get helped with is my rent. So there's another scheme that, well, the housing benefit, that, you know, they look at all your income and all that, and from there they can determine, okay, how much you should pay. So they could pay like 70% of your rent for you, and you pay this other percentage based on, you know, you got 2 kids, you've got to pay for childcare, and you've got to pay for service charge, you have to pay for things like that. So they will look at your circumstances, and they would definitely, everyone is different. I don't know how much other people pay, but for me, you know, they always reduce it for me. So there's also what you call single income. I don't know how it works out, but there's, you know, the housing benefits are there to help you to, you know, reduce the amount you pay. Even though I still earn low money, I still pay tax. The amount of tax I get paid, sometimes I'm like, why are people still collecting tax from me? You should endure. So I'm going up just all over the place now. So things that I get helped with, that I pay kind of low amount, because when people see, why is your rent this, why is your, so basic things like my rent is a bit, you know, low, very low. My council tax, my child care, I never show, I mean, if you guys have noticed on this, I never really put child care and all that, because I get the money for the child care, but it's not something that I spend for myself. Like, they pay you for childcare, and I still also have like had some money to it from my own money, but I don't include that in my budgeting because it doesn't really, there's no, it's something sharp. But I pay my childcare every month. So Jaden leaving the house to go every month is about 600 and something pounds for childcare. What else? You know, for my transportation, because you guys will notice my transportation is a bit low. This is just what I do myself. I give myself about £30 for transportation, sometimes £40, and the £40 is maybe if I had to take Uber. I take Uber maybe twice in a month, so like 4 weeks in it. So maybe when I'm so tired on Friday, when I need to pick up the kids from the childcare, I can just use Uber from the childcare down to my house is about £5, or sometimes I use Uber Pool, which is around £5. So this is how I kind of manage my money. So I literally like give myself like £30 for transportation, and the other one I will just walk it. Because imagine paying £81 for transportation in the UK is a lot. And there's also a scheme that they do in the UK now, which helps to reduce the amount of amount you pay on transportation, which is what I do. You pay £1, I don't know, I think it's £1.50, I don't know how much is it now, £1.50, and you are able to get on from anywhere within 1 hour for that amount. So I always literally plan myself. When I get on the bus at 8:40, I make sure I drop Jaden quickly. When I drop Jaden, so I can still use the same 1 hour to get to work. So when I get to work, I can walk around. So as soon as I'll get a bus to work, but I'll walk around because I literally live locally and my house is not far. So I'll just walk around my work, or work from home, work from work to home, just to save cost. And when I go and pick up the boys, also £1. So within a day I spend about £3 on transportation. Sometimes I just tell the boys, oh yeah, let's I'm not gonna say this part before they come and chase me, but sometimes, you know, we just gonna have to hustle. Like, we have to hustle sometimes, you know. Sometimes if it's summertime, we'll just walk whatever, just to cut cost. And when people think, why don't you have a car? Really? How can I afford those insurance and all that? People that have car, maybe they need it, but for me, I had to cut my transportation from £81 to £30 or £40. What else? Electricity, we kind of manage our electricity. If we're not using anything, we turn it off literally, because the £50 we need to sustain it. And if we run out of it, we kind of use the emergency and we quickly like charge it back. It's not quite easy, honestly, but it's the situation I found myself, and I just have to, within that situation, you still need to flourish. You cannot let a situation define you. I'm not earning a lot of money, but I can still manage that small money that I earn. And yeah, and I'm not even talking about food and all that. Imagine £1,600 on rent or house stuff, not even rent, at the end of the month. If I make £100 at the end of £100, if I make £1,000 at the end of the month, for me is a lot of money. I know people earn more than that, but for me, £1,000 at the end of the month is a lot. Then my bills is like 1,600. So you see why sometimes some people, if you're entitled, because all these helps that we get, is not everyone that is entitled to it. If you're entitled to it and you get it, you see how it's they kind of help us sometimes, but it is what it is. So that's why I do this budgeting. I remember before then, I'm always calling my friend up, oh please, can you borrow me money to buy Pampers for Jaden, you know, can you borrow me money to buy food, or I don't know how to get it was a bit hard then, but now, you know, I've learned. Literally, I've learned a lot on how I can manage. I just don't buy food in the house and stock it up like that. No, I buy what we eat, what we need. You know, I try to save. We'll all see all this journey together, because I don't want this is for the people that are new, but the old people, they know how we do it, how we do our budgeting videos. And a lot has happened, a lot has changed. Things that used to be before, you know, is a bit better, you know, right now. We'll go through the journey together. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I think I'm gonna stop here, because I am going to, you know, it's literally like almost the end of the month. So wait, it's the end of the month? No, it's not. I don't even know what I'm saying. But from February, you guys will see in details on everything, and you know how we manage our £1 £2 £3 you know, we still enjoy life. And yeah, that's about it. I'm so excited to continue to start this budgeting again with you guys. And for everyone that I've always asked and say, Abby, I really subscribe because of your budgeting video. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for still subscribing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I'm able to explain any question you might be wondering while we are inside from next month. I hope I'm able to explain. And yeah, I think that's about it. I need to go and cook for my children. They will still come back from school, so let me go and cook my food, and I will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, we vlog as well. If you just stumble across this thing and you're like, ah, look at this pretty girl. Yeah, we do vlogs, we do other video. We are YouTuber too. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Bye 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 bye. Don't fall, you.